Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are for another cube draft of the vintage variety. We're opening a pack that doesn't look too exciting. There are some really powerful cards in here, but I tend to draft very particular decks. I either like to draft Storm, Stacks, or some sort of really aggressive, like aggro control style decks. And looking at this pack, it is not really inspiring me. I'm probably just gonna do something like just take a Dark Ritual. See if we can force our way into some Storm. And we get past a library, which is always a good sign. The library is just outside of the Power 9. There is a tutor here, which would be nice also. And then we see Frantic Search, which is just a great card in Storm. Could also be really good in the Reanimation deck, which would be something I would love to play also, but Storm is sort of where my mind is heading at this point. Here we see some interesting ones. We have a draw 3 spell. We have Faithless Looting. There's even a Regrowth, which is a little more fringe playable, but any card that says draw 3 on it, I tend to gravitate towards. Here, I'm most likely just going towards Jace. It loots, it casts spells from your graveyard, staves off small attackers early on. Just does everything you want it to do. This pack could be either a tutor or a ritual. Probably just going to go with the tutor, though. Tutor's pretty strong. Turnabout here is a nice sign. It means the lane is most likely open, so I'm just going to jam that and basically just never look back at this point. This is a little scary seeing a pack that's kind of a whiff. Probably just going to take a Fire Blast in case I end up in the 1000-Year Storm variety of the Storm deck. Scrubland could be okay, but the only white card that you're really hoping to play in Storm is like Mirari's Wake. Here we'll take just a Desperate Ritual. Vampiric Tutor Wheels, that's just great. Card's awesome, especially in Storm. The late packs usually don't have too much here. I guess I'll take this Oath of Druids. But yeah, these packs have already been well picked over. Faithless Looting spins, which is great. Thanks again for the follow, appreciate that. Yeah, a whole lot of nothing going on here. Corpse Dance is interesting. Definitely do some interesting things. Again, thank you for the follow. That is a Time Walk. Time Walk is just busted. Breaking the fundamental rules of Magic is always a good thing to be doing in Vintage Cube. It's sort of the reason for Vintage Cube to be made in the first place. Here we have our first Storm card. We have a Brain Freeze. There is a Goblin here. Makes your spells cost 1 less, but I can't let this Brain Freeze go by. Here I'm just going to take a Trinket Mage in case I do end up with any of the 0 or 1 casting artifacts. That's a draw 7 that untaps your lands, which is just great in Storm. I'd love to see that. Probably just going to take some fixing here. Always nice to have some fixing. Got to be able to cast your spells. Torrential Gear Hulk is pretty good in Storm, and it's extra good when you have Time Walk, but I think it's just too important to get the Ritual, and this is a better one. It adds black mana, it does a lot of good things. There's another draw 7 in this pack, so I'm just going to be taking a draw 7. Memory Jar is pretty darn good. We see the second Storm card, and we just jam it. Tendrils is definitely the better win condition anyways, but it's nice to have multiple win conditions in your deck, just in case. Could take the land in case, again, we wanted to be the mana doubling sort of Storm deck, but I think I'm just going to take the Goblin here because it's more on the color base that we're on right now. This pack's kind of a whiff, so I'm just going to take the land. Thoughtseize is nice because it clears the way, makes sure that nobody has any interaction for you. Guess I'll take something to deal with artifacts if necessary. This is a whiff, but take a burn spell in case, again, 1000-Year Storm sort of Storm deck. This is an interesting pack because it's not necessarily great for Storm, but much like the Thoughtseize pick, I think I'm just going to go with the Mind Twist because it helps clear the way for the rest of your Storm cards. There's a draw 7 in here, however, there's a Yawgmoth's Will, and Yawgmoth's Will is just far too good in Storm. It just lets you facilitate some really dirty things. Just going to take a fetch land here and hope to get some sort of duel later to go along with it. Again, you just want to be able to cast all your spells, so fixing is really high priority. This pack is kind of a whiff. Probably just going to take the Palinchron in case I am the mana doubling sort of Storm deck. It doesn't look like I'm going to be, but I'm not the biggest fan of Lotus Bloom. I think it's just kind of slow and clunky. Again, this pack is kind of a whiff. I'm just going to take the Thassa's Oracle in case I need a fringe win condition, because Thassa's Oracle and Brain Freeze, you can Brain Freeze yourself and then cast the Thassa's Oracle and you just win on the spot. It's nice if you run up against any of the decks that are running the Eldrazi or Blightsteel Colossus, things that would have them shuffle their graveyard back into their library. We do have Tendrils in the deck, so it shouldn't be too big of an issue, but it is nice to have just in case. Here, I'm just going to take a draw 3. I think the Ancestral Vision is just a nice little suspend spell. Suspend for 3s, pretty quick, comes down. We get a late Lion's Eye Diamond, and that's sad that it's in the same pack as High Tide, as High Tide would be very good in this deck, but we already have Yawgmoth's Will, we already have multiple draw 7s. Lion's Eye Diamond is just going to be far too good. That's another Time Walk effect, so being able to take multiple turns, again, breaking the fundamental rules of Magic is a very strong thing to do. This pack doesn't have too much going for it. Charter Course is fine, I guess. It's a cheap spell that just lets you do something on turn 2, draw 2, discard 1. Here, Expansion Explosion is pretty spicy. It does some really interesting things. You can copy your own spells, whether you're copying a tutor effect or you're copying Time Walk. Late Bolas's Citadel Wheels. It's pretty fun. I always love doing some dirty things with Bolas's Citadel. It's really great to be able to have some free spells in Storm. And again, the last couple picks of most packs aren't going to be too good. They're well picked over. And again, not a lot going on here. A little bit of fixing just in case. However, this looks like a deck that's going to be only blue-black. Just going to cut the red out of it. And it looks like we're just going to hop right on in. We'll see you back in game 1. And here we are in game 1. Library on turn 1 on the draw, so we get to activate immediately. We have Yawgwill in hand. We have Trinket Mage off of the draw. We have Time Walk. Sand looks great. Looks like it's going to do some very dirty things, and I'm all about it. Opponent's playing an island, not really doing too much off of the bat. Just going to draw end of turn. Well, kind of unlucky to have not drawn an untapped land, but this is fine. We do have Yawgwill in hand, so I don't think the discarding of anything is going to be too disappointing here. Probably just get rid of this Charter Course. Could get rid of Bolas's Citadel also. Might not. It doesn't seem like the card's going to be necessary this game. Probably never going to get a chance to cast it. Opponent playing blue-red. And they just jam a Rabblemaster. Well, that's some good pressure early. Didn't draw a land, however I did draw a 1-drop, which means I get to Thought Seize them and then draw an extra card. Library again being super good. Nothing overly frightening here. Just kind of deciding how I want to go about this. I think we just need to get rid of the Cryptic command so that we can clear the way for the rest of our spells. We drew a land, which is great to see. Hopefully next turn we can draw into their land. Oh, they played a Strip Mine and got rid of our library. Well, we already drew a few cards off of it, so it got the value it was due. However, it's going to be very sad if we don't hit a land next turn. If we do hit a land, then Trinket Mage is probably just coming down to block, as well as replace itself. Did not draw a land. Could chart a course to try and hit a land here, and I think that's just where I'm going to go with this. Alright, we got our land. There's also Brain Freeze in our hand. Brain Freeze we don't necessarily need in hand again because we have Yogg-Will, so I guess we could ditch that. We could also ditch the Memory Jar, but I think it's best to just ditch the Brain Freeze. Alright, well we're going to take some serious pain here. And then they're probably just going to be playing their 4-drop afterwards. Okay, play a Duretti instead. They loot away a land. Drew another land. So here I think we're just going to Time Walk and play Jace. And then next turn we can flip Jace and Time Walk again. And play Trinket Mage. Getting our LED. And then the turn after that, oh man. Yeah, we can do we can do a lot here. So I think we still just want to draw. Probably just going to discard either Memory Jar or the Tutor. Just kind of trying to piece it together right now, see exactly how I can win, but there's definitely a good line right now. They're tapped out. No, they don't have any interaction. We're going to be taking another turn. In retrospect, I think the safest discard is probably the Memory Jar. And that is what I end up discarding. Play a land. I'll target Time Walk with Jace's ability. I'll take another turn. And then I'll play the Trinket Mage. Go get up Lion's Eye Diamond. Alright. Drew a Tutor off the top. Not super necessary, but I'm pretty sure we just have the win here. Through a variety of different ways. I could Tutor. I could Frantic Search first, Frantic Search second. So I do end up tutoring. Gonna get the Turnabout because it nets me 1 mana, and it also is basically a free spell here. Loot. I'm gonna probably discard the Tutor, and I guess could be Time Spiral. Time Spiral is not really necessary right now. This way I get to play another land. Cast this Turnabout. Untap all of the lands. And then it's time to go Lion's Eye Diamond. Yogg will crack Lion's Eye Diamond. And then just cast everything back from the graveyard. Should probably tap mana first so that I don't accidentally cast that spell without tapping all of my mana out. So make sure to get as much mana as possible out of it. Just putting a card on top, and then I can draw 2, discard 1. Just tendrils them out after casting enough spells. I'm gonna Brain Freeze first to see if they'll allow that to resolve, so I can see more of their deck. And they do allow it to resolve, so get some good information. They do have Blightsteel Colossus in their deck. And Kozilek. So they have multiple things that would not allow me to win with Brain Freeze, which is nice that I have his Tendrils in hand to be able to guarantee the W. Alright, and they scooped. I don't think we make any changes. The deck seems great. They didn't have too much to stop us. They're kind of a red-blue artifact deck. But yeah, so here we are. We're going to have to ship this hand because it has no land in it. This hand seems pretty slow, but I'm kind of hesitant to go to 5 with a deck like this, so I think I'm just going to keep it. Bottom of the Time Spiral because I have no islands. At least I have some good things to do. Kind of rough that they just jam Goblin Welder on turn 1. That means Thoughtseize could be a bit bad. Getting that out of their hand seems like it's gonna buy us quite a lot of time. They're gonna bring 1/1 beats and bring down another 1/1. The Looter is a little scary because that means that they're gonna be digging through their deck looking for more pressure. Hopefully Jace can do some digging for us. They just jam in. Strip Mine is also kind of scary, especially since I have very few islands right now. Opponent discards an island. Plays their Strip Mine. Blows up our island. And has a 2-drop play. Fire, killing our Jace. Well, that was a pretty darn good turn for them. And we drew a Turnabout, which is double blue. It's kind of rough. Not looking super good, but we're not under an incredible amount of pressure quite yet. Interesting that they're only attacking for 1 here. Makes me think that they want to use their Goblin Welder. But then they didn't discard any artifact in their graveyard. They just cast a Grim Monolith and then played a Daretti. Okay, well I guess Daretti means that they can discard if they have anything, but then they just plussed and didn't discard. Interesting. Island off the top is a great draw. Ooh, that's also a really good draw. Do I want to discard the Mind Twist? Yeah. It's a little late for that to do anything here. They've already cast most of the cards in their hand. Still not under an incredible amount of pressure. They could... they are digging pretty fiercely here, though. Could draw up to 4 cards a turn. They'd have to discard 3 of those cards, but still, they could see 4 cards a turn, which is quite a lot. Sacked Island. We'll just Time Walk here. It's not doing too much in our hand, especially with only 1 blue source. It's not like we're going to be able to rip expansion off the top and cast it multiple times. Okay, Memory Jar is definitely a way back into the game. They do have a lot of untapped mana. They didn't do anything with it. We're sitting at the end of our turn. Or just...
Ooh, I'm feeling the waterfall right now.
Waterfalls? Yeah, dude, I wish I was at this waterfall right now. Alright, well, he's attacking with the welder again, which makes me think that he doesn't have anything.
I feel like I'm sweating more. Okay, now the waterfall's back good. Breathes.
I ordered a fan online, and one of the fans that was online had like a mist component to it. And I was like, oh, maybe I should get that one. And I was like, no. My room's just gonna turn into like the Florida Keys. So I think I'm gonna turnabout first. So I think we have to go off here if we're... No, do you have... Did you draw your fucking... Counterspell? Did you draw your cryptic command?
It's cryptic.
Oh my god. Alright.
I guess it's fine. Like, we're
Sure.
not potentially... Yeah, like, maybe we're not dead.
No, not yet.
Bounced our memory jar, though? Oh my god.
Yeah, whatever.
Still, we're not dead, but...
Yeah. Get an emblem with whenever an artifact is put in your graveyard from the battlefield, return that card to the battlefield at the beginning of the next end step. Okay. There's a Boros Signet in his graveyard now that he could get back. I think he's also doing this entirely wrong. I think he should be rummaging with the Duretti first if he's planning on like looting away something to bring back. There's a Tolarian Academy in the graveyard now. Crucible of Worlds for Strip Mine. Probably just dead. What does he get? Hopefully he just blows up the mountain. Just blow up the mountain. Just. Yes! Yes. Incredible. Okay, let's just draw a Yogwill off the top. I think Yogwill off the top still might just do it. The other question is whether it's worth it to go for the, like, Memory Jar LED next turn. Like, crack the LED in response to the Memory Jar activation. I don't think it is, but it might be. So we're going to be down to 4 mana after that. Dark Petition's pretty interesting here. Dark Petition gets us Yogwill and allows us to cast it. What does that do for us?
Oh, I'm back, sorry.
Dark Petition gets us Yogwill and 3 black mana.
Probably just jam out Memory Jar again, right? Hope we don't die again. I guess he's not killing us fast, I don't know.
Yeah, that seems fine.
Yeah, like it doesn't look like we have to go off this turn, so...
I mean, he's gonna blow up an island next turn, but we'll probably draw one off of the Memory Jar, be at 5 mana.
Oh, he's doing these, he's gonna strip that Crucible.
Yeah.
It's still fine, I think, right?
Yeah. I think next turn... He's casting something. Phyrexian Metamorph? Is he just going to copy the Memory Jar? I think that's fine. That's actually way better for us if he cracks this right now.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah.
Now I wish we had Brain Freeze in our deck, because I think we might be able to actually make him draw out if we had Brain Freeze. Cracks Memory Jar. Well, Yogg-Will's going to be on our graveyard now, which is kind of shitty.
Okay, but we're not losing much else here.
No, that's actually very bad. Now we don't have access to like our the spells in our graveyard.
But we have like Time Spiral, don't we?
Oh yeah, you're right. We totally do. Alright, I think we're fine. I also don't think he's played a land yet, so he can still strip mine us. He just did not play a land.
Down.
So we could just get Time Spiral here with Dark Petition and play it.
Yeah, do we want to do that to be safe?
I think yes.
We can land Lion's Eye, Dark Petition, crack Lion's Eye, Time Spiral, hopefully save us.
Yeah. Why does that pause? Well, this isn't doing much for us.
No, but we can Time Walk and...
We can also untap all of our lands and then crack Memory Jar.
Yeah.
So I think we're just going for it, right?
Yeah, we're just going for it.
Are we even casting Time Walk here? I don't think we're, like, winning.
No, I guess not.
There's a Frantic Search and a Yogg-Will. We can Trinket Mage for...
We can get LED.
LED. It's pretty good.
In the deck. See what Frantic Search does. Yeah. Alright, so we win.
Do we? We don't get to draw what we...
We have to play a land here, right?
We have not... We have played a land this turn. Because we're going to be discarding this hand.
Yeah. We have played a land this turn?
Yeah.
And we have no mana floating. Oh, but we're untapping.
We're untapping.
Because we can, like, we can Yogg-Will. We don't even need to pop LED, right? What's the storm count at?
Well, we want to pop LED so that we can cast all the cards from our graveyard. With Yogg-Will.
Yeah.
Storm count's at 7. We need to be able to draw whatever we put on top. Oh, we have Frantic Search, though. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're fine here. We're fine. So we just discard land, untap.
Yeah, sorry, I thought Vamp Tutor went straight to hand.
Yeah. No, Vamp Tutor puts Vamp Tutor puts it on top. We just get the tendrils. And then we play Yogwill. Popping LED for black. Okay. Cast LED. Oh no, we need a way to fucking put a card into our hand. Shit. No. Do we still lose? No, we can turn about. We can turn about. So we're gonna have to LED. Crack it for blue. Turn about us. Land. Untap. Then we play Jar. Draw. And Tendrils.
Just like what you're up, dude.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Yawgmoth's Will and LED is just way too much mana.
Oh, it's disgusting.
Yeah.
It's just
great.
A thing of beauty. Absolute thing of beauty. Alright, I need to use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. Oh. We're back.
Get in there.
What am I most afraid of? Really like blue-black control or white-black no fun. Some sort of black-based hand-hate deck. And we could still win through it. This does not get an island. Playing first. So close.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be greedy and say keep. I'm gonna bottom the Mind Twist. Oh, our opponent mulliganed to 4? Oh, Jesus. Never didn't have it. Green, red. Green, red, blue, black. Imperial Seal. The question is it better to see
3 cards and discard 2? Or is it just better to draw just 2 cards? I think since we have Yogwill, it's better to C3 and discard 2.
I like it.
Oko. Turns our Jace into a 3/3. I don't feel like we need to do anything particularly bold yet. I watched a particularly spicy line earlier today by Jan van der Vecht, where he made infinite mana with sneak attack and oh my goodness, what's the one that untaps 7 and you can return to your hand?
Palinchron?
And Palinchron, and then activated Raging Ravine 14 times. And every time you activate it, it gets another +1/+1 counter. Swung for the win.
You just made it to the 2020 swung. What? That's ridiculous.
Well, I think it was like a 17/17, but still. We might just beat him down. Nope, he's gonna cast something. Cannot activate Raging Ravine and block my friend. Luca. Interesting. Fallen Shinobi, Chain Lightning, Island. I think we just kill Luca. Actually, what's he at? At 13, he gets hit for 8 here. He goes to 5. Maybe just swing at him. Is that wrong? Also clear the Luca. Next turn he can't cast that and do the food thing. He blocks here, takes 5. Oh, I guess he could exile something. That's close.
I don't even know what Luca does, so I'll let you. I can't really say much.
I think I'd rather just not have to deal with it. Dryad. Okay. Okay, interesting. Gives him access to being able to cast Raging Ravine. Yeah, I'm just gonna swing in for 3 here. And then next turn we have our draw 3 happen. Bazaar of Baghdad. Wow. Now I have seen it all, Brian. Now I have seen it all.
That card's pretty spicy in Storm, but I don't know about this dude's red, green, blue, black. This guy's just playing cards.
Shallow Grave is pretty spicy. Ditches a port also. This man is the definition of greed. Casting something or just gaining 3 life here? Activates Raging Ravine? Are you attacking? What? What's going on here? Oh my goodness. Well, let's draw 3 cards. I feel like that does it. Alright. Not your typical game right there. Well, I don't think I saw anything that made me want to change anything.
No, dude, that dude had a pile.
A little bit. I definitely have been there. Guy also mulliganed to 4. Like, what? Yeah, I'll keep this hand. didn't get a green source. Probably has one in hand? Or just doesn't have another land. I counter this? 3-man, okay, that's fair. Oh, there's its green source. Which means Oko is probably coming down next turn. Vision the brain freeze. Out comes the Bazaar. Leovold. I don't like that.
What was that?
Played Leovold. I don't like that.
Oh yeah. It's one of those cards that we don't like too much.
Nope. It's alright, we can loot on his turn. I'm also gonna Mystical Tutor on the end of his turn for Time Walk, and then we're just gonna cast it and expansion it. And then afterwards we can Jace and take another turn. I think I'm ditching Time Spiral now. Oh, go. It's 5, right? Perfect. Hopefully he targets the Jace. Nope, just creates food. Okay. I guess we can just do this right now. Oh, delicious.
Did we win yet? Stupid Leovold.
Right? Whatever, this is all free storm.
Can we just kill him with like creepy sharp?
He just scoops!
These goose. Holy bull off Citadel.
Oh.
Because we have the flashback next turn too with Ace, right? Like, gee. Yeah, there's no way.
Oh my god.
Oh, cool Leovold. I guess we'll just take a bunch of turns and draw slowly.
Okay, okay. This is a spicy meatball. Blue red nothing makes me think that this is going to be twin. This Manamorphose is EOT for black blue. And then nothing. This is Storm Mirror. Redhorn Arcadis. Interesting. I don't feel under an immense amount of pressure yet. What's happening next turn?
Let's just have. Oh, well, hopefully it doesn't like pressure.
Yeah, could just be dead here. Nope, not dead. Let's play a 5-drop. Yeah, it's not the 5-drop I was hoping for, but that's fine. Time walk time? Mind twist time. Ooh. Yeah, I think I like that more. Got the twin.
How many cards left in hand?
He's got one.
One.
We can cast Bolas' Citadel next turn off of Turnabout, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Seasoned Pyromancer, not discarding anything. Okay. So he's swinging for 3 this turn, 5 next.
We We got time.
Yeah. Oh, Deceiver Exarch. Bastard. An island. How dare you? I think we could technically go off right now. We could... No, we can't actually. I lied. Never mind. We'll pass.
Without Yogg, Will, it's a little sketch.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I guess we have Dark Petition, but
Yeah. Dark Petition's gonna get us Yogg next turn.
no.
Alright.
He's tapping up or something.
Oh,
Oh my god, yes.
interesting. I'm tempted to play that, but I think we just win without taking all the extra turns.
Yeah.
May as well see what's in his deck, yeah.
Yeah. You know, when you have the option to cast your old deck, why not?
Alright, let's take a look here. Morphos, Blue Delta, Thunder Moss, Splinter Twin, Fire Ice, Snapcaster Mage, Runaway Steamkin, Imperial Recruiter, Hoth, Library, Skull
Just
Plant.
Kiki and
Yes, Kiki and Splinter Twin. He's got Zealous Conscripts to go with them. He's got
He has
Exarch. Doesn't look like he has the other one. Pestermite. He's got Avalanche
Force of
Riders.
Will.
Does have Force of Will. That's kind of scary. Force of Will, Remand, Snapcaster Mage, Glen Elendra. This is going to be tough.
yeah, I mean, if he has another slow start like that,
Yeah.
resolve the time twist or mind twist, great.
Yeah, I mean, we have...
Actually, we
Yeah,
have
we have
our hand
Thoughtseize.
game, like,
Yeah, we have Thoughtseize and Mind Twist. We have some ways of forcing through. Yeah. I don't think we change anything. Brain Freeze still is a good win con.
Yeah, I don't think so.
That's not what I'm looking for. That's more like it. Oh, baby. Avalanche Riders, Kiki, Manamorphose, Terror. I feel like we're just taking Kiki here, right? It's gotta be.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't really matter that much. Because next turn we just get to draw a card. Spends Riftwing.
Of note, Terror of the Peaks is a ridiculous card.
It's pretty crazy.
It's so beefy, dude.
Yeah. So we could Time Walk here. Or we could wait 2 turns and double Time Walk. Maybe not, actually. Because next turn he's going to play Avalanche Riders. Probably blow up our library. You think that's better than just Time Walking here? Eh, probably not. Let's just Time Walk here.
Yeah. I feel like, Time Walk into Mind Twist is pretty good.
Oh my god. We could also Mystical Tutor for Dark Ritual. No, that doesn't do anything, so we still have to draw it. Yeah, probably just Mind Twisting here for 4, or for 3, I mean. Seems the best.
Yeah, that'll give us a lot of time to work with if you sit there.
Terror of the Peaks, Avalanche Rider, and land, so he's left with Manamorphose. Still 2 turns away. Scoops.
Easy baby, GG.